Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and quarantine stinks.
It really does.
We can still save you some money.
We can try, definitely.
And I ain't talking about Geico.
No. No.
You will not save 50%. No. Now here's the thing, guys. We have a big family. We've got 7 kids, and we're not millionaires.
No. We're not?
Not even really. I think we're like thousandaires. Is that a thing?
No.
We have like $1,000. That's about it. If you count all our stuff, go around and like couch, okay, $12. Love seat, $8. We might be thousandaires.
Thousandaires.
But,
yes.
But God has blessed us, and we're not complaining.
We do not need for anything. No, I wouldn't say that.
We don't. Well,
we have everything we need.
Like needs.
Need, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why true. I said it. We don't need for anything.
I mean, look at us. Nobody's missing a meal, right? I mean, this way. She's fine. It's this way.
No, I'm not missing any meals either.
I'm not missing a meal. So we thought. Here's our list.
Don't crumple the list yet.
We thought we would share some of the things that we have learned throughout the years. Many moons. That we have learned.
Maybe we'll get through this video.
On things that you can do to pinch a penny until he poops out 5 nickels.
Think we're going stir crazy?
It's quarantine city. Okay, no, but seriously, seeing that we're all doing a lot of stuff online, we thought we would share some things that do save money. And I'm not talking about any insurance company. Why don't you talk about that one first, right out of the gate? And by the way, hold on before you go. If you have one that we don't mention, share it down below. Oh, yeah. Save somebody some money, right? Why not? So here you go.
I don't need.
You don't need the list.
I'll hold the list. I can see it from here, honey. I have my glasses on.
Go for it, baby. Go for it.
So a lot of folks have subscriptions. Whether they're magazine or online subscriptions with Amazon or Netflix or whatever. If you don't use those subscriptions, get rid of them. Cancel them. Because you know what? They're charging you monthly for those, and it can be as little as $2. It can be up to $50 a month. That's a lot of money. You know, even if it's just, $2 a month.
It adds up.
That adds up. That's $24. That's a tank of gas. Depending on
2 movie tickets.
That's depending on where you live. For here, it's 3 movie tickets.
True.
But depending on your size car, that's a tank of gas, or the price of gas right now. Holy smokes.
It's cheap.
But yeah, I mean, cancel those subscriptions, and then if you decide you want it again, then renew it and cancel something different. Have 1 or 2, not 10.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing, we were talking earlier about these things, obviously, is you forget about a lot of these things. And for me, because I create media and do video productions for different people, and you forget that, oh my gosh, I opened an account for XYZ sound company, and I downloaded a sneeze sound effect, and now they're still charging me $2 a month for a sneeze. But you forgot about it. So just go into your bank account and look. Right. Be like, what the heck is this?
Right. So for our family, I pay the bills and I check the bank account and things like that. So when I see some weird charge, I'm like, okay, hon, what is this? What is this for?
Oh yeah, we probably should shut that off.
Right. So that way we're constantly checking each other on that.
I agree.
Do we need Amazon Prime? Actually, you have to do. We do right now. Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to try to include most of the links that we talk about down below if we have links to talk about. Yeah. And the next chunk of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things are things that can directly save you money, especially since we're in this weird, everybody has to do most of your shopping online.
Right.
Browser extensions. Now, if you don't know what a browser extension is, it's this. Your browser, your internet browser, whether it's Chrome or whether it's Safari or whether it's Internet Explorer, whatever it is, that's your browser. And there are several little applications, programs, that you can download that go, you guessed it, into your browser. And when you do certain things or go to certain places on the internet, it'll go, hey, have you thought of this? Or, hey, by the way, here's another way I can save you money. You can turn them off. Or if you're like, I don't want to deal with that, well, you can turn them off. Or if you're like, I don't want to give them that information, you don't have to.
If you're looking for a big ticket item, it's worth having it on there. Yeah.
Well, and to be honest, it's just about any ticket. When we start reading through some of these, you'll find that there's something that fits you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The first one, why don't you talk about that one?
So Gumdrop by Good Shop is another one of those browser extensions. And they will look for a good price, and then whatever the portion of it is, or a certain portion of that, they will donate it to your favorite charity that you pick. So it's not some random charity that they pick. You get to pick it. There's over 114,000 schools and charities on there. So I think that's a great option, because that's a way you can buy and then give back. It's
funny because the one that we use, that I actually use, we didn't put on the list, is Honey.
Oh no, I didn't put that on the list.
Honey.
Yeah.
And what Honey does is, if you're going to buy something on Amazon or bunches of different other websites, it will search the web and say, hey, I see that you were going to pay $19.95 for this. I found it for $14.95 over here. Would you like to go there?
Right. That's great.
Yeah. Honey is a great browser extension. And that goes for just like any stupid little purchase. Now, you may not want to go to 5 different websites. Let's say you got a shopping cart, and you may not want to go to 5 different websites to save 50 cents. Well, then you may want to just stick with whoever, Amazon or whoever.
Right.
But if it's a big ticket item, like she's saying, like, I can save $150 and get free shipping on this TV. Yes.
Right.
What about that one?
So there's another one called Invisible Hand. And that one, now, of course, this one right now won't.
Not so much
a good idea, just because it helps you find the best hotels, flights, and rental car deals. So that's that. Right now, there's not a whole lot of people flying or staying in hotels or renting cars.
Yeah, but when things get back to normal,
right.
It's kind of like Honey, but think about travel.
Right.
Now, this one is interesting. This one's called Camelizer. Mm-hmm. Think like humpy desert roving beasts. Camelizer. It sounds like something like, turn on the Camelizer. I don't know.
You got to make the camel noise.
That I was trying.
I know.
That wasn't a very good camel noise?
No, I don't think so.
You do one then.
No, sorry. No.
You mock my camel noise and then...
Not doing it. But did you know that the humps that are on their back are not filled with water? It's fat stores. So, just FYI.
Never really thought they were filled with water.
That's a misnomer. A lot of people think that they're filled with water, but they're not. They're fat stores.
I like to think that they're filled with cream cheese frosting. Anyway, Camelizer. What this one does is kind of interesting. Because it's different in that what it does is, if you find a product that you're interested in, it will go and find the history of a calendar date range that it will track the prices of a product. And that way you can kind of gauge as to where you want to buy.
Yeah.
You could be like, oh my gosh, this one's trending down. I'm going to wait till it gets down to here. Kind of like the stock market in a way, especially right now. Waiting. But that way it gives you a date range and it'll track the price. And you can say, well, you know what? I think I want to wait and then I'll buy here, and it'll alert you. And so that'll save you a ton of money when you're like, I'll buy when it's at, $25, and then it'll send you an email or alert.
Well, hopefully it does that, and then it doesn't track back up. And then you lose out on that good price.
Well, you can, but it will alert you. So it's like,
if it starts to trend up.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is really cool too.
I can't see it. Oh, Fake Spot. Okay, so And I know our son Jonathan got hooked by this. Okay, remember his boots?
He got hosed.
He got totally hosed. So he had gotten this website link on Facebook, and it was for Ariat boots at 50% off. Okay.
It's okay, fishy.
50% off. That seems too good to be true. Well, if he had checked Fake Spot, he would not have been sent the Chinese flag. He literally was sent a flag. He was sent a flag as opposed to Ariat boots, which he thought he was buying.
And he spent like $40 on these boots. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Yeah, so he spent $40 for a flag.
So Fake Spot tracks down at least the known scams.
Right. If the deal is too good to be true or not.
And it'll flag it, be like, hey, you might not want to buy this, or check into it better.
Right.
Because that will save you some moolah.
Exactly.
Now, this one's interesting. Cently, Cently. It finds promo codes. A lot of websites, products, and services will give out coupons, a promo code. But you may not know about it. Right. So you can go to Cently and be like, hey, you know what? I'd like to get takeout to Outback Steakhouse. We don't have one around us.
No, we don't.
We are
like 3 hours away.
We are Outback Steakhouse.
Oh,
we want a steak, I'm cooking it.
Right. If we want Alice Springs chicken, I'm cooking it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you're near one, they can find you promo codes. And even if you're not near one, if you're like, hey, I want to buy a bed, and chances are somewhere on the web there's a promo code, and it will find it.
Yep. That's really cool.
And there's tons of browser extensions, guys, that can help you save a lot of money, especially since we're all online right now.
Right. That's convenient.
Why don't you talk about that one?
All right.
This one goes for across the board, whether we're quarantining or not.
Right. This is an all the time thing. When we do our grocery shopping, we do not buy, I would say probably 95% of our grocery items are not name brand grocery items. We buy the store brand or the generic, whatever store we're in, Walmart, County Market, Kroger, Publix, whatever. But we will buy the store brand because they are darn near close to as good or better even, I have found, than the name brand. So we have found at Aldi, the Doritos, oh man, they're pretty darn close.
They're not Doritos,
they're not Doritos, they're
triangle,
crunchy nacho chips.
Right.
But they are pretty darn close. There's, I think, pretty much Hellman's mayonnaise.
It is Hellman's.
Is the only one we buy.
Well, Aldi's different in that they do stock some name brands, but most of what they have are generics.
Right. Well, it's their brand, but it is not a name brand. But I think Hellman's is probably one of the only name brand ones we buy. But yeah, buy generic. The sodas, holy smokes! If you buy soda, you're going to save a lot of money, 30, 40, sometimes even 50% off of a can of tomatoes versus, the store-bought canned tomatoes versus the Del Monte or whatever brand they are. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention to that.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. We just buy the store brand because it saves us so much money. Yep.
So check into it. I mean, there are a few things, like she said, that we will get that are like, no, we want...
Right.
Johnsonville brats.
Right.
We're not going to go get those weird ones that are in the nondescript package.
No, we will either buy the Johnsonvilles or the Clements sausages. Those are Wisconsin locals, and those are really good. But we will not buy the nondescript sausages.
All right.
But anyhow.
Moving on. This one should be a no-brainer, people, especially seeing that you're watching this online on YouTube. Yeah. Most people used to get our entertainment through cable, our news through cable, everything through cable. Most people don't need it. You can get your entertainment online without having to get cable, and you can cancel that. A lot of those plans are expensive. They're $40 a month.
No, some plans are over $100.
That's silly.
That's $1,200 in savings.
Well,
I mean,
and
that's nuts.
Well, and here's what I was going to add to that is that you don't have to say, well, I'm just giving up on all this entertainment. No. You've got your Netflix if you want that. You got Disney Plus if you want that.
There's Hulu.
There's pick one.
Amazon.
Just pick one.
There's there's a long list of streaming. Even YouTube has streaming TV.
Yeah.
You know, you can even get an antenna and have free
HD channels.
Yeah, free HD channels. You can still get your news channels. You can still get PBS for the kids. You can still, still have
local news,
local TV shows. I think MeTV is still. I don't even know, like those classic TV shows. I don't know if it's MeTV. We don't have an antenna, so I don't remember.
Regardless, get rid of your cable.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it. And here's another thing too, is that what we found is that when we kind of were like, okay, we're done. We went and got Netflix, which was great. And then we got the Disney thing because The Mandalorian, Star Wars came out.
Right.
And we ended up with Amazon Prime because the shipping was just better.
Right.
But the reality is, truthfully, we only need one. And then what I would do is recommend just alternating. Go like 1 month, cancel. 1 month, cancel.
Right.
1 month, cancel. Because we're finding that the majority of the shows they push are on like their main page. And a lot of stuff from Amazon, you're like, oh my gosh, cool, Goonies. Oh, it's $5.
Yeah, a lot of times you have to rent things on Amazon, yeah. But then they do have a lot of shows included with Prime. If you have the Amazon Prime, there's a lot of shows. Plus, there's radio. You can get music with Amazon Prime for free. We just joined Audible for free for 30 days.
And it's going to only be 30 days.
And it's only going to be 30 days. That's another thing. They have free trials of lots of stuff, especially right now. I think HBO is 30 days. Then there's other, not that I'm recommending HBO. We do not have HBO. I just had seen it. But through Amazon, you can get all these subscriptions for extended lengths of time because of the quarantine issues going on right now.
And you reminded me of one that is not on this list, and I want to mention it because I came home and told you about it. I heard it on the radio on Sean Hannity. And Norton Security, the internet security software, they said, they're like, hey, look, things are going bad right now, and we are going to offer you, I think it was like a 90-day trial. It was either 30. Was it 30 or 90? I
don't remember. You told me, but I forgot.
It was either 30 or 90 days. It was a long time. My fuzzy brain. So if I'm wrong, forgive me. You'll only get 30 days free there.
Yeah.
And they're not paying us, so we're just telling you.
Right. No, we're just, yeah.
But it was 30 days or 90 days for free. But here's the kicker. No credit card required to get it going. You can just put your name in there and be done. Because I hate it. I hate it when you're like, oh, wow, this is cool. Trial period. I love it. And then you go and it's like, credit card.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. It's going to be auto renew.
No, yeah, no. And then okay, so say you do the free trial. Make a note when you create this free account, go onto your calendar, any calendar, the one on your phone, a paper calendar, whatever you use, something that you look at every day, and then mark it 3 days before when it's supposed to renew to cancel it. Because then it won't cancel until the day you renew it. I have found that with Amazon, that if I go on and subscribe to something and then I cancel it like a week later, you still get that subscription for that full time. It just won't auto renew.
Good point.
Yeah.
Because how many of us would forget?
And has.
Which is why she'll come up periodically to my office and be like, what's this $4.95?
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that was a music library. Oh, okay.
Okay. There you go. That one. Take your swig of...
Oh, yeah, I need
of water there. Water swigging babe.
Water swigging. One way that you guys could we all could save money automatically without having to do anything.
Leaving the house.
without leaving the house, without having to pick up the phone, without having to log onto the computer. It just automatically happens. If you get direct deposited money to your account, your bank, you can request that your bank withdraw 10% or whatever automatically into a savings account.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. It is just automatic. I know our bank does it. It's an automatic thing that you can just go ahead and take out a percentage of your paycheck and it goes straight into a savings account. And you won't have to do anything.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
All of a sudden, someday you got more than $5. If you're like us.
And if you don't, if it's an account that you really just don't pay attention to, in a year, maybe two, and you get a notification saying, oh, wow, you've got this particular, what? Vacation time? Because trust me, in a few months, we're all going to need one.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun down at the pool. You know, everybody's got their N95 masks on.
I thought they were N96.
Don't start.
I am
That
teasing.
might have been a glitch from a very popular politician, but it's not. They're N95 masks.
That is a jab. Definitely a jab.
Don't go there. Stay on top. Okay,
But
this one
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, this one's very similar
Yes.
to what she was just mentioning. A lot of credit unions and a lot of banks even, they have different products or programs
Or accounts.
that is like a Christmas club. And what's nice about the Christmas club is very similar to that you just, a little percentage goes in and then it's just there. And then all of a sudden, around October, you're allowed to access that money.
Well, with our particular bank, it's automatically deposited into your savings account.
Yep.
So whatever you've put in there, you can't access it all year long until October when they put it into your savings account.
Yep.
And that's money you had saved all year long
Just
to
forgot about it.
buy Christmas stuff.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Now, most of them, here's a little secret. Most of them have a small transfer fee. Like, so let's say you get in a bind.
Right.
And you're like, oh my gosh, man, where am I going to get another $500? Well, I got to sell that furniture, and then go on.
Right.
Or you can go, oh, wait a minute. I've got that money in my Christmas club. And usually it's like a $5
Yeah,
fee.
it's a minimal fee.
It's really just kind of a, hey, don't do that. Don't do
It's a
that.
little slap on the wrist.
Not much, just a little whack. Just bam. Okay. So, what? I don't get it. Whatever.
Funny.
Okay, this one is kind of silly because right now everyone is doing this, but
there
normally,
are still people working.
Yeah, well, so go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you who are
Have the
blessing of being able to go to work,
Yeah.
pack your lunch. Don't eat out as much as possible.
I'm sure most restaurants. See, we don't live in an area where there are any restaurants.
Well, we have very few restaurants, and they're doing all takeout right now. But we have only eaten out once in the last
4 months.
6 weeks.
More than that.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. So, and for when this quarantine time is over, pack your lunch, take it to work, take it to school. That saves so much money and time. You pack your lunch the night before and it's just ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything. And what you could even do is pack some leftovers from your dinner that you made.
Yeah.
And that is a great way to use up your leftovers and save you a ton of money. So trying to eat at home as much as possible and packing your lunch for work is a huge savings. I mean, to go out to eat, for our family to go to Outback.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
use that as an example.
Over $100.
It's over $100 for the 6 of us.
Which
It's
is why
crazy.
it doesn't happen.
Right, because there's only 6 of us at home that are eating. The 2 boys are gone, Claire's getting ready to leave, so there's only a few of us left here at home. Mm-hmm. But for that, that's over $100. That's a lot of money.
Takes us a long time to make $100.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
So we have to make at least 40 of these videos to make that.
That's true. That's actually true. Now,
So, anyhow.
one kind of general thing that I just thought of as you were speaking is okay, we're all stuck at home. We're quarantined. There's a lot of There's a lot of bad things that are happening, but I try so hard to think, okay, what are the good things that are coming out of this? Right? Well, here's the thing. Whether you like it or not, some habits are being formed in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Some habits. They say it takes 21 days?
21 days to form a habit.
Well, you're already eating at home. So keep that habit going when things get back to normal.
Right.
There are things that you are doing. You're probably spending less money because you're not out accessing everything.
Right. You're not out at Starbucks 2 or 3 times a day. You're not going to McDonald's. You're not going out to, Target every day to buy. No, I'm sorry. That was a really bad example.
Let's go with the coffee example, though.
Let's go with the coffee example.
You're making your own coffee.
You're making your own coffee.
Keep making your own coffee.
Exactly.
The habit is formed.
Right.
Or better, get onto Pinterest and learn how you can do a little schmoozy thingy, and look at my happy face in the coffee. And they got the foam and just keep that habit going. Why not? It's saving you a ton of money.
Honestly, if you bought an espresso, it's not espresso, it's espresso machine.
Espresso machine.
If you bought an espresso machine that has the little thing on it that does the foamy thing, even if you spent $200 on that, think of the money you're saving. Because each coffee is what? I don't drink coffee.
$4, $5, depending on
every
coffee.
time you go to Starbucks. If you did, $5 times that's $150 a month.
If you did that.
If you did that.
Anyway.
Honestly, blows my mind because I don't like coffee.
Calm down. Happy place. Think of your happy place.
Where's my peppermint tea?
I like the chai. Anyway.
I like them both, but
the point is, find those habits that you've kind of been forced into.
Right.
And keep them.
Right.
The good ones.
Right.
Don't get rid of the money saving ones. Right. Okay, last one on the list here, and that's this. You're kind
of goes with what we've been talking about.
It does. You're on YouTube right now. You're watching YouTube. Okay. There is DIY everything. I saw a DIY video on how to teach your cat how to give you a high five.
Are you kidding me?
There's a DIY for everything. I saw a DIY on how to grow an aloe plant out of a banana.
I did see that. Not on YouTube, but I saw that as like a Pinterest thing.
Point being, there's DIY
for everything. Everything. Learn something new, and make that a habit. Learn how to make bread. Learn how to make a cake or pie or,
bread. We've got several videos.
We have several videos. Yeah, we do.
They're right
not down below, but
come on, that's good.
Anyway.
I can't be responsible for the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Now, therefore, I am Brad.
I'm Christa.
For the Big Family Homestead.
I challenge you to do some of these things, if not all of them.
Go save some money. Have an amazing, blessed day. Gotcha.